Hello and welcome, this is Skinner, and we're back with some more of the multi-consumer products playthrough of Stellaris using the MegaCorp DLC. The Gorf Citizen state just closed off borders with me, so that's yet another state that's done so. That's depressing, because we've just gotten closed off in here. Does that mean I can no longer do... Okay, it looks like I can still do branch offices despite being closed off from the thing, because these guys are vassals. Oh, that sucks so much. I mean, we're almost entirely cut off. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Hopefully we can get a federation going over here. We're going to kind of need it. Alright, let's continue here.
Research actualized.
They are a rival to our guys that we really don't like, though, so that might turn it around. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our new research here. That was the research we were waiting for. Okay, a robotic assault army and droid workers. What is droids? What are they? Droids are a more complex variant of a robot, often coming with a pre-programmed personalities to better serve their masters as well as a limited self-awareness. With droid technology, robot pops are capable of most pop jobs, but are unable to perform ruler jobs and more complex specialist jobs, such as research. Space torpedoes. Okay. Change our missile technology. Destroy our hull points. They're just going to give us an empire-wide modifier. Could be good. We have a lot of destroyers. We have afterburners. Exotic gas refineries. I don't think the exotic gas refineries are needed, because we have plenty of exotic gas. So I'm going to say no to that, even though we have a lot of progress towards it, apparently. To the point that it would almost instantly finish, wouldn't it? Would it hurt to take something that would literally get done almost immediately? I kind of think we want the droid worker, don't we? Because having them be able to work almost any job, and then also having the robot assault armies as well. I don't know if they're better than our current troops, but might still be good to have them. I'm thinking we do this just because it will get done almost immediately. I mean, 50, it only has less than 50. Yeah, let's do this one. We've got a 100% bonus. I don't know why we have such a high bonus. I guess a research agreement, perhaps, but it will get done so fast that we'll almost immediately get something, and we get another refresh of tech. So, yay! But now, we're going to go into the ship designer, because this is kind of what we've been waiting for all this time. And we're going to go over to the cruiser, and the cruiser is going to have a name. And that name, and this is a name I've been sitting on for quite some time. We've got toll, we've got tariff. This is going to be the embargo class ship, embargo class cruiser, and we need to change this technology because it is dated for sure. This is all good to go, but what we definitely need is we need our higher level armor. All right. Well, first off, before we do any of that, we should see what type of bowels and what have you we want to go with. So we don't really have good missile technology at this moment. We mostly have just the laser technology at our highest. So maybe looking for an artillery bow would be ideal. So what's the difference between a... okay, so it's 2 medium slots or 1 large slot. Okay, well that's that. Broadside core. Or the middle core here. So hangar, we don't have any technology for that. Artillery core, so medium large. Or 3 mediums. Okay. Take a look at the last thing. So either medium or smalls. I think what we're going to go with is I'm going to go with artillery in the front. And then we're going to go with broadside, and then we're going to go with the broadside stern. It's going to give us 4 medium slots and a large slot. Maybe that's not the right thing. Should we do gunship and then go with the siphon energy, because right now that is, I think, one of our higher damage output weapons compared to... Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. So energy siphons in the back. And then the broadsides are all going to be the blue lasers. And then the artillery bow is going to be a laser. How much damage does that output? 80 range, 48 to 126 versus... Okay. So that's well worth it, because the other choice here would have been 2 medium slots. We'll go with the blue laser there. Okay, now let's kit ourselves out. So, starting here. I think 50-50 armor and shields is probably fine. That's not the way we've been doing our other ships, but our technology for our shields is quite good at this stage. And then for this, I'm leaning towards, well, it's the only thing we have, but the improved reactor booster, which should give us more power, and power is always good. That's going to give us quite a boost in power. So we're looking at 47, more than 47 damage per tick. Okay, well that's going to be the name of the ship class. And we can delete the old auto cruiser. Now we can always come out with more cruiser designs, but for right now, the embargo is going to be our main one. And that's going to be it. So, how expensive is this thing? $478. Now let's compare it to our other things. The 47 damage a tick, 22 damage a tick, 22.225, and 12.56. So as far as damage output goes, our cruiser has quite an advantage. It also has quite a range advantage. So now that we're good there, let's start producing ships. So I'm going to go to Gorham Station. And we'll build our first cruiser. So these are quite expensive. And we do know that in very short time, about 6 months, we're going to have a lot more naval capacity to build them. So we're still probably going to have the limits of how much alloys we were able to build up in time. So we'll have to see how that goes. But for now, I'm just going to build one, even though I could build more than that. And we'll just go from there. Now, the question that I have, they closed off things from me. With the Gorp Citizen State, they just became rivals of my rival. So is that going to change how they think of me? We'll have to see. Because that just happened, so it's hard to say at this moment. Yeah, there they go. They just opened borders. And we got our research. Really quickly, I'm just going to check that. So the Gorf... Where are you, Gorfies? Why do they hate me because of the oligarchy? I'm not an oligarchy. I'm MegaCorp. I don't think that is doing that right. These guys should like me, but for some reason they don't. Weird. Okay. So we just got this technology. Let's see what else we can get here. So we can increase our... No, we have to do the Star Fortress. That's too important of a technology. We got to go for that immediately. We also have some research bonuses towards that anyway. Now, again, whether or not we'll have the resources for it, we'll have to see. Fruit production is kind of not the best right now, but that's because we have moved farmers around. So... we'll have to keep an eye on that. Hey, you're surveying there. This system seems to be pretty decent. So I'm still thinking about expanding in here. We have to be close to our tradition. How far away are we?
Future market survey
Oh wow,
complete.
we need quite a few apparently. Okay, so there was no anomalies in here? Doesn't appear so. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and survey here and here, but that might be the extent of my survey because we know there's a very hostile entity here. I mean, we surveyed a little bit here, so I mean, maybe we can finish that off. I mean, it's not a bad system. It's got 8 energy graphs, and we didn't even finish the survey, so maybe. I mean, what else are we gonna do with our science ship? Our construction ship can go back.
Upscaling complete.
All right, let's see. How powerful are you by yourself? So you're the Breeze, so 278 by yourself. Okay, well, let's go back to Gorham Station. And we're just going to build another cruiser. And we're going to keep doing that as long as they keep popping out. Mostly because at the moment, I don't have that naval capacity to do much more than that. But we just gained it. See what other research we can do. Okay. Interesting. We do need the strategic resource we don't have. Hydroponics farms gives us some food. Or Xeno Outreach Agency. Well, a planet trade modifier of 5% sounds pretty good. Again, we need a resource we don't have, though. So I guess we go with the thing that we can actually use, as opposed to things we can't use. It's pretty cheap tech anyway, so what the hey. Okay, we're 2 months away from this. And then we also have the Starbase coming, so that is good as well, because that allows us to actually use the technology we just unlocked here, because I don't think any of the Starbases can do that just yet, because we've filled out all their slots, but once this finishes, we'll be able to fill their slots with the new things, because we'll be able to increase what they are. It's very nice. Alright, well, let's continue. I'm hoping by cranking out cruisers here, we'll be able to bridge the gap in between my empire and the enemy empire, but not 100% on that. And hopefully we can get some cool weapons out of our physics research in a little while here. Matter of fact, let's speed up a bit here, as we have really nothing else.
Actualized.
There we go. Okay. Do some new research. So here we need exotic gases. We have that. Unlocks component basic combat roles. Recent progress in AA behavior. Behavioral theory allows us to design specific combat roles to our shipboard computers. Well, that probably is a good upgrade. And it is probably more valuable than these other. I mean, this is always going to be valuable, but let's go with this one.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so Hicklem finished building, which we can upgrade apparently. But we lack minerals, I think, is the deal with that. Hicklem, how are you doing? You've got 30 population. What slots are missing? So we are not working the mines to full capacity. I mean, there's a lot of things we're not working to full capacity. I'm not going to really worry about it too much, though. Here we're doing fine. Goroth. I'm going to go ahead and send this population point over. So we're going to send over to Hicklem, one of these robot farmers. Because we're about to get one anyway. It's only 100 credits to send it, so.
Building downsized.
Uh-oh. It's fine. Maybe I should have waited until the population actually arrived, but we'll be fine. Until that population pops out here, I'm going to go ahead and make sure it becomes a clerk. Although we may want to move some population around. We'll see. Yeah. That was a bit of a mistake. I should have waited a little bit longer. But what we want to do... Yeah, okay. Went into the farm. That's what we wanted. Okay. Greetings, patron. We have come up with a gorgeous new type of architecture specifically tuned to improve crowds' understanding of one another, a Ministry of Culture. It functions thanks to a mix of using the populace's subconscious bias against each other and art, then smashing it all, presenting a new form of unity. Would you like to purchase this building? It will surely prove useful to you, binding your empire together, and it's a bargain. I may say so myself. Yeah, that's really good. We can always go to the market. Excuse me. And sell some stuff. Sell 500 food. We're not really producing food, but we will. I mean, once population comes, we'll be fine. So, yeah, let's sell 500 food. Okay, done. It's a deal! I like Unity as much as the next, so thank you much. Alright, I'm really sorry, Goroth.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, we have our next cruiser, so 557 there. Let's keep going. So Gorham Station. Build me another cruiser. And we're starting to the point where we may not be able to afford one next time we have that ability, but we'll keep churning them out one at a time. How are we doing against our main rival? I mean, I'm going to assume 2 or 3 cruisers is not going to make the difference, but you never know. Yeah, it's still overwhelming. It's probably going to come down to... Okay, we got that population point, so... Pair. Ah, so that's the problem if you do that. Okay. So don't do that. Don't do what I just did. Okay, you became a technician. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the farmer again, because this will happen first. That's a really big penalty for falling below your population limit. And I did that just not really paying attention to what I was doing. I was just moving population around and I didn't think about the ramifications of what I was doing. I realized that problem earlier, but I just kind of forgot about it. Oh, is that automatic? Ooh, the FTL inhibitors are an automatic. Amazing.
Upscaling complete.
So that's really going to help us. Okay, yeah, we don't have enough minerals to produce another cruiser, but that's ideally what we want to do. I don't have enough...
Market outlier identified.
I don't have enough cash to just buy. As a matter of fact, we're kind of running low on
Research
energy
actualized.
credits. Research. Okay, hydroponic farms. That was just something I did to do it. Okay, the living state. Faction influence gain +1. Unlock Starbase building, deep space black site. What does this do? Okay. Does not officially exist. Gives you more stability. Interesting. This is an empire modifier. So amenities and crime. Crime goes down, amenities go up. Or society research. I guess crime down, amenities up is a good thing. So we'll go with that. Do we switch around scientists at this point? Nah, it's fine. We'll leave them as is.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, just taking a look at some of these things. Alright. We took care of that one problem with unemployment. We are running out of housing. And the only solution to that is to build a city district. Because I don't think anything else is going to help us. Yeah, I think we have to do that. But I don't have the minerals, so we're just gonna have to be patient.
Future market
Same thing
survey
is true over
complete.
here. We're about to run out of housing. Okay, survey done. So you can tell them to do the amenities. Amenities. Anomalies. Got amenities on the brain. Rivalry. Okay. Well, in any case, this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.